Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, February 25th. And today we're talking about shaking up the status quo. The moon is still in Taurus. So yesterday we talked about how to take in beauty, appreciation, gratitude through your senses, focusing on the physical and getting grounded with this Taurus moon. And then, so check that out if you missed yesterday's video. And then today, we are talking about shaking up the status quo because of the passage of the moon past Uranus, the planet Uranus. And so we've had the planet Uranus in Taurus. It stays in Taurus for 7 years. So I've been talking about that at different points in some of my videos about how that energy of Uranus brings the energy of change, earthquakes, lightning bolts in the sign of Taurus, which is the sign of the status quo and stability and predictability. So kind of an interesting combination of energies there. And then when the moon passes by every month, when it goes through Taurus, passes by the planet Uranus, it kind of brings that up to the forefront. So we're looking at this energy of shakeup, of change, of what is our normal? What does it mean to have a new normal? What will that new normal look like? What is being shaken up? And what can, like those old places where we used to go into our old comfy chair and just feel like everything was normal and routine. Maybe that comfy chair isn't there anymore, or whatever, metaphorically that comfy chair feels like for you. So that comfy chair not being there, or the energy of that feeling of comfort not being there, is also what is pushing us to create comfort in new, more enlightened, conscious, higher possibility kinds of ways. So if your comfy old chair, was comfortable, but maybe it was not ideal in certain ways, maybe it was getting old and dusty or torn, or not really as attractive as it once was, maybe it's time to upgrade that chair. Maybe it's time to replace it with something that actually functions better. And so I want you to think about what in your life it plays the role of that old comfy chair, and what does it look like to replace it, and what would you want to replace it with if you had to, right? It's time for it to go. So what does it look like to put something new there, and what kinds of intentions, qualities, what is the vision for what this new chair, we're calling it a chair, but it could be anything in your life that needs to be updated, upgraded, taken to a new level. And so what does it look like to replace it, and what is important to you when you bring in the new thing, or the new comfort, or the new routine, or daily way of being, the new habit, the new pattern. So we are shaking up the status quo, and this Taurus moon is asking us how to bring in new comforts. What does it mean? And looking back to our Pisces new moon, the fact that this moon cycle is focused on spiritual themes, the bigger picture, what we dream and envision, and how we are interconnected with all beings, feeling that interconnectedness, feeling that bigger picture of meaning and heart and what's important to us. So how do we want to bring in something new to replace that old chair that needs some upgrading? And how can we make it support this process of our spiritual growth, of discovering more about who we are and how we can live a life that is more meaningful, that is more expansive in the sense of feeling that interconnectedness with the earth around us, with humanity, with all beings, and the bigger picture of spirit and what it means to be alive. So as we're thinking about what's important to us, what opens our hearts, what brings meaning to our lives. How can we bring that in through an object or a routine that you have, or a way of feeling comfortable, a way of creating something that brings stability into your life? And how can that new normal, that new feeling of stability, be holding some of the qualities that you want to move into and you want to create, especially as we work through this moon cycle, and thinking about the intentions you've set, what is important to you, what have you connected with. And so now the thing is, okay, what do you want to bring into your space? What do you want to bring into your daily life to hold that energy, to represent and embody the feelings and the qualities of that bigger picture of meaning? So let me see if I can think of an example here. Maybe it is replacing a piece of furniture in your house, or even a smaller object in your house, something that you engage with or interact with every day. Maybe it's even as simple as, here's the basket where you put where you dump your stuff at the end of the day when you come home. Like, maybe it's kind of cleaning up that and organizing it and creating a system or an area that works better for you to have better flow in your life. Could be something super simple like that. It could be having the intention to clean a space or upgrade a space, or bring some artwork or something beautiful into that space that holds the energy of this bigger feeling you want to expand into, a bigger feeling of love and meaning and what is important to you to embody in your life. Because we're really taking those spiritual themes and bringing them into the physical through something that is going to be an upgrade or updated from where it's been for a while, that has maybe kept us comfortable, but is maybe ready for something new. So think about what is going to be replaced or upgraded or updated in your life, and how you're putting your loving intentions into that process of bringing in that new thing, that new feeling of comfort and stability. And maybe it'll even make you feel more comfortable and more stable, right? So these are all ways that we're growing and learning and expanding. And we've certainly been talking this week about how to step into that bigger picture. And, started with the new moon in Pisces on Sunday night, Monday morning, and then move into the Aries energy of initiation and action and risk-taking, courage to be our true selves. And then we moved into the moon in Taurus, getting us connected with the earth and the objects and the way that we support ourselves in this process through the physical world, and the way that we appreciate the food we eat and the beauty around us, and how to support and bolster our lives through the physical world, through objects, through the environment, through how we treat our bodies, and through the routines that we have for ourselves in our daily lives. So hope that's helpful for you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. And, I've had some videos on Sundays, really looking at the bigger picture and some of the outer planets, what it means over time for us, so that I can focus in these weekday videos, daily videos, on how the moon cycle is affecting us today. But also those Sunday videos give you that bigger picture perspective of some of the bigger themes that we're working through over bigger pieces of time, bigger lengths of time. So thank you so much for being here. And you can read more about me at astrologyheals.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying these videos, and come back every day for the astrology of unshakable self-care, so you can understand what the planets are doing and how to work with it to get the most out of it for yourself. All right. Thanks again. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.